Hey ladies, Elsa here. We are going to be we're continuing with the Halloween kit mini series. This is nothing new, but it's new for a lot of the ladies that watch me that are newbies. And to be honest, I've only made like 2 of these before. So, there, we're going to be making one for this book. In your kit, you got a long strip of paper, 12 inches long, and you got 4 little pieces like this. And these are just so you can mat one inside of the other. Your colors probably vary from mine. Like I said, I was running out of the color supply, so I just got what I had around. Okay, this, for those that do not have the kit, to make this slider card, you will need a piece of 12 inches, or at least that's what I'm working with, a piece of 12 inches by 4.5. You're going to score at a half an inch. Make sure your paper's nice and straight. And then you're going to score at 4.5 by 8.5. Okay, so after you've scored it at 4.5, 8.5, and then, or at half, 4.5 and 8.5, and you've matted your 2 little pieces there, you're going to take your little plastic, or not plastic, your, yeah, it is plastic, your paper bag plastic, cut it, and you only need about 10 inches of this, you don't need a lot, and it needs to be snug but loose enough that it'll turn nicely. Okay, I'm going to use some of this. Oh, look how easy that tool. Put it down here. And this never wants to do what I want it to do when I want it to do it. I hate things that slow me up. There. So you're going to have this at the bottom. And just snugly tape that right there. Snug enough that, you know, it's not wobbly, but you want it to have movement. Okay, now take your piece, the one that is, you want the one that's going on here, this is your half and your circle cut, the one that's facing you, mark you something back here. Okay, so the one that, the pretty side, what's facing you, to the bottom, tape, okay, not to the top, you're going to tape it right there to the bottom. So you're going to have it to where it's flappy up here and it's taped to the bottom nicely like that. Okay, so you fold your page in, one. Then you're going to take the other piece that you've matted and you're going to put tape at the top. You're going to flip it over so that the pretty side is facing down, and you're going to tape it at the top. Like that. Okay, then you're going to flip it over again, and this right here, put you some tape on the 1/2 inch flap and tape it to the card itself, not to that little mat that you just put. So this has to go in between that you just glued on there, bent in and taped to the card itself. Okay, so now so here it is, and it's going to take you a few, you know, you have to work it and work that plastic in there until it learns to obey. And then this is what you have. It should do it really smooth. If it doesn't want to pull out right away from the top, it's getting hung, pull the bottom and just, like I said, just work it. Okay, so that is going to be our card, and that's going to go in page 2. Okay, so now that that's done, we can set that aside. And let me clean up a little bit here. We have, where is page 2 stuff? Page 2 stuff. We did this already, and that one in page 2, so that's done. We did these 2 pieces. Those are done. I think we did everything that went on page 2. We just need to assemble the page now. So, once again, our mini album is black. So all the pages are black. So for page 2, how did I have it? Okay. So here we go. We're going to fold in half again. Like this. Fold it in half again. Okay, I'm leaving little track marks on my paper. Oh, it's in a chocolate. Oh, I did dry salt it. I guess my hands were wet. Now on the so now you have this. Okay. Here's the half fold. Take this part right here and fold it back about 2 inches, 1.5 inches. No measuring, just eyeball it. So that you have this. Now I do cut from here to the fold. Just when you fold it, it's not as bulky. And I'm going to take just the sliver off so that it gives me an easier fold right there. You see, just a little. It's hard to see when it's all black. And I'm going to do that on both sides of this fold here. See, just a little tiny sliver. Can you see that? You can really see it. Right there. Okay. And even just using your rounder, you can kind of give it a little circular. Just to give your page a little look. See? It's nice to have all the nice die punches. I know, because I wish I owned all of Martha Stewart's ones. But sometimes, if all you have is a rounder, you can do cute little cuts too. Okay, so here is your page. This page is going to fold with the pockets on the inside. Okay, here's your front. You have a 6x6 sheet of paper right here that we are going to tear. Don't you just love this technique? You'll be pros at this when this is over. Once again, you don't have to do this. If you have punches that you want to punch this out, you can. I just like to keep the same feel to my book because there is so much going on. You want some kind of, you know, consistency. Nobody getting headaches when they look at your books and, oh my God, there's just too much going on with the book. Which this book is very, very busy with all the die cuts. I'm just loving how it's turning out so far. I hope you are too. Okay, now make sure that it's on the right position, and you're just going to adhere this to the front of this. Okay. And you could do either side. That side with the spooky eyes or the starry night. I really like the starry night. So there we go. Now, you open your page, and I'm going to glue these flaps down. And I'm going to glue these flap down too. Just like that. Now, you remember these tags that we had? I'm going to go ahead and glue them one inside of the other like this. Once again, it's preference. You do them as you see fit. Now, this tag's going to fit in there. And this tag's going to fit in here. Now I'm going to put my cat right there. So I'm going to use some of this tape. It's on the inside. Just right there. And a little bit of glue. That's my mat right there. There's a little catty one doesn't fit it. But I'm not no. So it's gonna have to stay like that. And then my bat one's gonna go over here. Right. Here. So that is the inside of your pages. Now, remember this one you had the two little cats, and you had the pumpkins, and you had bats. I'm going to put this cat right there. You know what? I'm going to put him on one of these. I'm going to give him a little dimension. I think I'll put them over on this side, over here, just like that. And you have, remember, all these little die cuts here. I don't know what would look good on him. And you have two bats and two cats, and you have pumpkins. And I'm going to use that on the bottom of, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to decorate it later when I'm not on a crunch for time. But there you go. Now, on these over here, I do want to add the little cat to that page right there. And oh, I'm sorry. And all I'm doing is putting glue on this cat. I'm going to put him right there. To my tag. So that's my one tag. I'm going to put him on the back of this one. I really like how they look on the front though. Let's go. Let me do the back of this page first. Okay, so this is your inside. Now for this back, remember this that we did? This goes right here. Let's just glue this baby down to the back of this page right here. And I think, okay, this is where you're, okay, so don't go too crazy putting stuff over there. Let's see what we have here. I have this orange where we can put, I think I'm going to stack my pumpkins, one on top of the other there. So I'm going to, run out of glue here. Okay, so I'm going to glue my pumpkin down here, just like that. See that? Then I'm going to take the other little pumpkin that we did. I'm just putting glue on it. And I'm going to sit her on her head. Like that. Now you can add other little things to your, like this on the corner. I think I'll do that. I like that right there. And I'm just going to glue the top part of this so that I can slide the picture underneath this. Right there. Okay. Now back to the inside. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put the slider card. I'm going to put it on top of this. So when you open the page, this is what you're opening the page to. So use some heavy duty tape for this so that it adheres itself nicely to your page and it doesn't flop out when people are trying to work it, or when you're trying to work it. Okay. Like this. Now make sure that you're on the right, everything's facing the right direction. And I'm going to put this right. Well, before I do that, I think I want some kind of something sneaking out from the bottom down here. Someone take this that's in your pack, and I'm just going to sneak it up in there, just like that, and put it down. Just so I could have another little thing of color right there. If you want to put anything down here on the side, you can do the same. You can come up with just a little something like this. Give it a few seconds to dry. And there you go. And this is your, my nails don't let me get in there. This is your slider card on the front of your page. Then you open your page and you have those two right there. And like I said, you can decorate with all your little things right here before you put him down. You can always run this on the back. Put it right here on the top. You have a lot of options. There goes your tag. Let's put this cat on there too. So you have two big tags with two really big pictures on the back and some journaling right here, or another little picture. There's still two bats here that we can use. I think I'm going to use them on the back of the tag. Right there. There's a big picture. This fits under there. It doesn't have to go in the back. You can go ahead and add it to this one so you see it when it's in there. It's all up to you. I'm going to put mine in the back just so that my back are not as plain. And once again, you can add all these pieces to the back of your tags. Anything. Have at it. Decorate your little heart away. So that is how that looks. If you want to add little, just adding those little decorative pieces really adds to your book. The cat, I think I'm going to add something to him. I don't quite know what now, but I am. I think he needs a bat or something there. But anyway. Or you have this, which mine tore. I'm going to cut off that little and add it as his tail down here. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But there it is. This is page 2. Okay, and your binding goes right here. You got the slider card, which on here you can also go ahead and put your something on there, so you can put a picture or leave it as it is. I like the eyes actually peeping out at me. And mine's probably different than some of yours. And there's your card. Okay, so here it is. 1, 2, and 3. And I keep calling them page 1, 2, and 3 because that's how I labeled them when I sent them, but you can put them in any order that you want. Like that. Your slider. It opens. Like that. We have 2 more pages at the back and the front cover, and we'll be done. Thank you, ladies, for hanging in there with me, and I'll get back with you soon, and we'll get cruising with the next cards, with the next pages, okay? Thank you so much. Bye.